How's it going, my comic channel? I'm right back with another review. If you're new to the channel, we do indie interviews and we review indie comics.
Yep.
So a lot has went on this past weekend. We did Free Comic Book Day. We did a charity event to raise money for the Children's Hospital.
Yep.
And what we raised, we matched. We sent that over already.
Yep. So it was a special one.
Yeah. Tell them.
Called Barbara's Friends, which they are an organization that funds cancer patient children that have cancer. So we're going to kind of continue to do this. So if you want to help or donate, just let us know. We have a link on Facebook, I think.
We do, and we'll put a link down in the description so you can just donate directly.
Yep.
So this week we did some of Carrie's favorite covers, or favorite books, I guess you could say.
Yep, you always see Cody's stuff, so Cody's like, let's put your stuff up there. Yes, I do have a small collection.
She does. And tune in next week to see how we got this super scandalous picture of Chuck's wife. I don't know if it's Chuck's wife. So, Voodoo Nations issue 2. And Yule, is that number 1? It looked like number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, Yule number 1. I don't know if it was number 1 or volume 1. Oh, and we're going to do this super cool thing. If you click more down in the description, we are going to have time cards so you don't have to fast forward through the video.
Yeah. So if you're
done.
I didn't mean to cut them off. But if you want to look, if there's a certain book we're reviewing and you want to just jump to that, it'll make it easy for you to...
Yep. We're going to have intro, book 1, book 2, then outro. So either way, like, subscribe, comment, share, all the fun YouTube stuff.
You go first.
John Dugan and Joel Vanpatten did the book Yule, which I didn't know the name of it until they told me. So the book is about this kid that finds Santa Claus's teleporting device in an old pawn shop. I'm gonna show you all the art. The art's like extremely good. It's shouldn't be comic book art, but I guess any art's comic book art. But this art is like really, really good. Look at this. Before I explain it to him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was looking at it when you were reading it. I know it's
like, yeah,
like that especially.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show it
and
to
the
him.
Colors, like the way the art is in this book, I think it really captures the moment of of the feeling of what you're reading, which is pretty cool.
Yep, Joel did the art and John did the script and plot. So our story starts off with, what is the kid's name? Yeah, we said we was going to fix this about knowing names, but like we said earlier, crazy weekend. Damn it. Alright, don't know the kid's name, but I'm going to call him Billy, just because he looks like a Billy. So, it starts off with school break with Billy, and we're just going to say it. Billy's dad is a dick. He lost his job, the mom's the only one working, and he bought his dad a Christmas present. His dad's like, we can't afford it because your mom's the only one working. And Billy's basically in a broken home. I mean, I don't know if you can relate, but some of us can relate to growing up in a broken home. But look at that pawn shop page. Like, I wish there would have been like, well, I don't know if we would have got it from issue 1, but like some different Easter eggs. There might be from like issue 2 or like different books, but I think this is their first book they've ever done. But anyways, the only thing I got to say about this book is like when you got panels, it's all normal, how to read it. Everything's good until you get to the splash pages, and the word bubbles it feels like they're placed randomly, because I've had to read each page a couple times to figure out where the word bubbles was going.
So it's not flowing consistently like it should.
Yes. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Shit. We're gonna mark these pages. Yeah, it's like here. Like, it went in like a circle, and like, I don't know, it was real tricky. But I definitely see Yule being very easily being a Christmas cult classic when they compile all the issues and put it into a trade paperback. But I'm going to show you, it's about Santa Claus, but I'm going to show you their interpretation of Santa Claus. Looks like a super badass. Like, looks like he's seen some things over some centuries. Like, but that's the only bad thing I got to say about the book is just the bubble placement. But I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to see where they're going to go with this journey. And I'm going to show you that. Let me see that.
So he got a present at the pawn shop for his dad, and it's this
magic portal box. Like it's like the Pinraiser hell box.
Oh, oh my gosh.
The something configuration.
Yeah.
But no, see, he starts. I'll show y'all. See, he starts looking through it and playing with it, and it starts lighting up, and it just sucks him through a portal, and he runs into like these wolves. I'm assuming that's wolves, or like, would you say that's a wolf, or would you say that's like an embodiment of darkness?
I mean,
right.
Yeah, kind of both, honestly. But
for this review, we're gonna say that the wolf creature here that you're seeing right here is the embodiment of darkness, or I guess you could say evil Christmas spirit, or kids not believing. I don't know. Kind of a stretch there, because it's Christmas. So I was thinking, like, all right. But it's a great book. If you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. We'll leave all of the information down in the description where the chapter tags will be for this. And go pick up Yule. And then come back and tell us what you liked about the book or what you didn't like. Voodoo Nations 2 from Travis Gibb. I keep wanting to say with Travis Gibbs.
Travis Gibb, Luke Stone.
And who else? That's it, right?
Well, those are there's names there on the front. But so you've got Travis Gibb, Luke Stone, Alan Emanuel did the coloring, Jerome.
What does L mean?
Letter. Probably. Lettering?
Colorist.
Well,
colors and lettering.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Voodoo Nation. If y'all haven't seen her review for issue 1,
yes.
Click right up there above my head. There should be like a little card.
Yep. So a quick backstory. It's basically RJ and Brent, I think is the husband's name. They're missionaries. And they go to Brazil in the first one. And something happens to Brent. We'll leave it at that because if you, like I said, you want to look into the review I did on the first one, click on the link. So basically they sell their souls to Bishop Lucas, who is, like a voodoo doctor kind of guy and from Brazil. Right there is him. But, so they're heading back to New Orleans, and RJ keeps having, which is the wife.
Are you telling us about issue 2?
Yes.
All right.
He starts having consistent nightmares. It's kind of like he's haunting her dreams.
Oh, Bishop Lucas?
Bishop Lucas, which you go in the very first right here, which kind of, shows you how he's basically, and I kind of really believe like he's kind of visiting her in her nightmares and saying, I control you guys, you're my puppets, this and that. Basically, what happens to Brent kind of breaks their marriage. It kind of separates them. He's not the same man that he was before the incident occurred to him. So they kind of are drifting apart, and it's kind of sad. She misses her husband and did everything she could to keep him, and he's just this totally different person. Well, they're in New Orleans. They're there for another event, basically, and he disappears. He leaves her a note, wakes up the next morning. He's like, because she, like I said, she keeps having these constant nightmares, and he couldn't sleep, so he takes off and just disappears. She's can't seem to get out of her head trying to figure out where her husband is, so she goes in New Orleans and is trying to find her husband and comes across
Oh, yeah.
Madame Marie, which I think she's a beautiful character. Love the look
She was
of
a
her.
real person, wasn't she?
When she says, and it's, where is it? And I should have marked it. She's from the bloodline of Marie Laveau.
Okay, that's what
Madame
I'm thinking
Laveau,
of.
which
Right.
that's who he's referring to. So basically, she seeks her help. This is her right here. Seeks her help to finding her husband. The story gets a little confusing for me, and I kind of went over it a couple times.
The pages are fixed.
Yeah, so she kind of, like I said, it gets a little confusing for me. So she seeks her help, and they kind of get lost into like the Voodoo Nation world, so to speak. And
Underground Voodoo Nation?
yeah, and it's, she thinks she knows where her husband is, and this is the part that I was telling Cody, I was like, I kind of get confused, is right in here, this page right here. I don't know if she's like being pushed into another realm. I don't know what this stands for, but there's Bishop Lucas.
Yeah,
and
she's getting pushed into the Mirrorverse.
yeah,
I don't know.
but I mean, that's what it looks like,
It does,
right?
yeah.
So basically, it leaves it with Marie and Bishop basically kind of against each other. He's like, these are mine. I control them. They're my puppets. Don't touch them. You don't want any problems with me. And then there's like the Voodoo Nation, underground. That's Brother Dusk, and that's supposed to be her husband, I believe, Brent.
Right here with all the tattoos?
Uh-huh.
Did he have tattoos before?
Yes. Well, yes.
Okay.
And
Look at those beautiful splash
beautiful pages. I love the art in this, and I love the coloring that they put in these books. It's just, I think it really represents that kind of voodoo style to me. That's what I would envision the colors, but that's basically where it leaves off. And you see him kind of controlling him and this and that, and like I said, I'm
Just
a little confused at the end, but I love this book, so I definitely think you guys should check it out. It's very different from a lot of things that we typically read in the comic book world, and I think it's kind of cool that when you're touching on subjects that there's history on, they tie in a lot of it, and I think it's really smart for creators and writers to do that. It gives you a little in-depth education background, so to speak, on what you're reading, so. But anyways, yes, definitely check the book out. It's really good.
And before we go, thank you to Jim Whiting for sending me this shirt.
Yep.
If y'all ever do decide to send us shirts to film in or to wear, I am an extra large, not a large. I'm a 6-foot man, 200 pound. It's kind of hard for me to squeeze into a large.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 rating. Recommendation.
I give it a 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I say about the same. I give Yule a 9. I see and one quick note, I see the only thing that might get people trouble is the name. But
well, that is like we'll have to find out the background of that name, but that's like, it's a European descent, I'm guessing, just the way it's spelled and pronounced, but
and if you stayed this far, we got another Phantom Star Killer.
Yep.
The Red Baron edition. So, as we're starting to get more things, I think either next year or our next round of reviews, we're going to start putting up y'all's stuff behind us. Like what y'all sent us. We got some cool cards. We got posters. Like we got a lot of just cool things. So I think we might do that.
And if you guys want to send us stuff,
yeah, let us know.
Let
it's
us
not
know.
hard to get a hold of us. I'm not going to add my address down here
No.
in the video because we don't have a P.O. box yet, which we really need to get.
We're working on it.
But
anyways.
stickers are going out Monday, by the way. If you haven't, we got a new round of stickers. We're going to send them out with a bookmark through a little bit of everybody. So if you want one, hit us up. Give us your address. Let us know. But that's it. Stay. Like, subscribe, and comment because we are interviewing the whole team from Franken Home on the Farm. Nandor Schaefer's coming, and a couple other people.
Yep.
So we got a lot of videos coming. But that's it for now, guys.
What? You mean you haven't subscribed to Comicchatauthority?
Oh, come on. Subscribe already. What are you waiting for? It's no big deal.
Like, man, don't forget to tell him to hit that like button.
Yeah, that too. Just subscribe.